everyone, so today I'm doing, well, first of all, let me just say, I keep looking in my monitor to make sure the lighting is right and everything's looking good, you know, whatever. And I can hardly recognize myself today because my hair is actually washed and freshly bleached and not a rat's nest out to here. And I don't even know, I don't even recognize myself. I don't know what it's like to actually have brushed hair anymore. So today's video, I was really excited to do this video. I've been like kind of rummaging around my house and picking up little items and putting together a little gift guide for you guys. And this gift guide, I'm gonna call it a gift guide for the strange and unusual, which I love just because it's a Beetlejuice reference. This could be if you are looking for a gift. Maybe you're like, I really have no ideas and everything I saw on Black Friday is not my style. Or maybe you have a Secret Santa that is a little bit strange and unusual, or a sibling, or another family member, or a friend. Any of those people, these would be great gifts for. Anyways, before I babble on any longer, which you know I would, let's get into this gift guide. I am so excited to show you the items I picked out and just like geek out about them because that's my favorite thing in the world to do. So anyways, let's get into it. All right, so the first items I'm gonna mention in my gift guide are, this might be obvious for a lot of you, but spooky mugs, not just spooky mugs, but just like mugs, tumblers in general. But I feel like anything where you drink liquid is a great gift because we have to drink liquid to survive as humans. So you can't really go wrong. Like you have to drink out of something, right? So one of my favorite places for a darker aesthetic mug and or tumbler and or teacup, any sort of drinking device is Killstar. They are one of my favorites and I picked out a couple of different things from them, but the mug I picked out is this Libra mug. So they have mugs just like this with all the different astrological signs, and I am a Libra. It's got this skeleton with the scales and a moon on one scale and a sun in the other scale, and it just says Libra on it. And it almost looks like Mr. Skeleton on there. If you know, you know. I also feel like this could be a good one for your astrology nerds out there. Whether you yourself are an astrology nerd or you know someone who is. You can almost get, like if your budget is there, you can almost get their sun sign and their moon sign. Like, you know what I mean, as like a little set. You can also expand on the mug, put a little Starbucks or whatever coffee, local coffee place gift card in here, or just a little thing, like a little tester thing of coffee to put in here, some chocolates, or just different items to put in here and maybe just wrap it up and make it really cute. By the time this comes out, I don't know if they're gonna be on sale, but they're originally $14.99, so $15. But yeah, love this one. Once again, kind of personalizes it with the astrology sign, and you can of course take it to the extreme by getting a sun and a moon sign, which I'm planning on doing because my moon is Aries, which means I am an indecisive, fiery a-hole. Wait, that sounded bad. Also, the other mug I wanted to mention is one that was actually given to me as a gift, and I love it so much. So this one here is a Ravenclaw mug, and if you are a Potterhead, or maybe you just know Harry Potter or like Harry Potter, you may know that Ravenclaw is one of the houses at Hogwarts, and obviously I'm a Ravenclaw since I have a Ravenclaw mug, but one of my closest friends who sent this to me is also Ravenclaw, and we kind of talk about how we're Ravenclaw sisters and we geek out about it and we're total nerds. So yeah, once again, things that are personalized. So, you know, your friend like gets you, they know you, like they know you're Ravenclaw, they're gonna get you the Ravenclaw mug or the Libra mug or whatever, you know what I mean? Also, I don't know how much this is, but I will search for it on the interwebs and I will actually put it down in the description box for you. Also, I included tumblers into the mix because sometimes people don't drink coffee. And Killstar, once again, has the most amazing, magical looking tumblers you can find out there. They have a ton of different designs with the matte black look to it. So this one here says Witch's Potion on it. Has a moon, super witchy. Love it. How much are these? Whoa, I need to look. Looks like Killstar tumblers are $14.99. And for that price, I feel like you could almost get yourself one and one for your friend. You guys can be matchy-matchy, or your other family members and you guys can match. All right, so the next couple of things on my gift guide, some of you are gonna be like, girl, no, do not mention jewelry, don't do it. Don't give people jewelry as a gift unless you really know them well. And I would agree, but I also think it depends on, like if you walked into any store and had to pick from this huge range of random styles, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of room for error. But once you know the style of the person and it's kind of honed in, like for example, if somebody loves dainty necklaces, they only wear dainty necklaces, and then you find this store that is specifically like all dainty necklaces, it would be like your chances are really high that they're gonna like it because it's a dainty necklace, right? But the stores I'm gonna mention, they're kind of for the strange and unusual, and the only thing you're really gonna have to know is if the person prefers silver or gold. So the first item I'm gonna mention is this necklace I'm wearing right now. It is a dagger necklace that's going through a heart. And this is from Regal Rose. And Regal Rose is one of those places where anything on that website, anything at all, I would wear times 1,000. They have anything from a Victorian aesthetic to they have some spider web earrings, something a little bit spooky. They have a coffin with a flower pressed in it that's really pretty on there. They just have so many beautiful different pieces. They had some dagger earrings. For $35, this is a really nice quality necklace. Everything on their website that I've tried is really beautiful. So I feel like for that price range though, that's like great for a friend or a family member. Another place where I really love their jewelry is Killstar. I have a ton of like earrings and chokers and things from Killstar that I love. Love these earrings, these ones right here. It has a cross, the snake kind of wrapped around it, and a skull where the stud is. And I love these earrings. They're so cool. The detail on it is really amazing. A lot of their earrings are around the, what am I seeing? The $20, I would say $20 to $30, maybe $20 to $25. They also, oh, I love these ones. These moon earrings that are on Killstar. These are one of my favorites. I have these, they're like dangly, huge moons, really big statement pieces. Love these. Last but not least, this is a place called, it's either Etah or Etah Love. It's ETAH. And I love this brand. This is another one of those brands that has some really cool silver jewelry. This necklace right here is amazing. It has a snake. I apparently have a thing for snakes. It has a snake wrapped around a rose, if you can see that right there. Really, really cool. And not a huge statement necklace, just something that's not super dainty, but not super statement. It's just kind of that in between that's really pretty. But I love the snake if you are a Slytherin or if you know somebody who's Slytherin. We're getting back into Harry Potter, I can't help myself. A little snake necklace would just add a little something. So this brand is a little bit more expensive than the other ones. This necklace, for example, is $120, but you can tell in the chain and in the etchings and everything on this necklace that it is a really heavy duty kind of silver, really good quality. This one is really good quality too, this Regal Rose one, but you're looking at a completely different chain. Like the one I'm wearing, the Regal Rose one, is definitely more of just your average chain, where this one definitely looks more expensive. And yeah, the quality is definitely different. But if you're wanting to spend over the $100 range, which I know that there are people out there who maybe it's your significant other, or maybe it's maybe your kid is graduating from college or high school or something, and you want to get them something really special that's going to be over that $100 range, this is definitely one of those items that could be a really special item for someone. So that's why I wanted to mention it in here. So next up in my gift guide, I wanted to talk about some makeup. Like I wanted to give, especially eyeshadow, because the alternative eyeshadow realm is kind of one of those that is a dying breed, which makes me so mad, especially since makeup companies are growing. Like there's a new makeup company every 5 seconds, but everyone seems to be backing out of this alternative realm. And maybe that's just me, but it seems like everyone's going to nudes, and like there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that I also really like to be creative with my makeup and play around with it. And if you're also one of those people, or you know someone, like maybe someone you know, when you're like, hey, what do you want for the holidays or whatever? And they're like, oh, I want makeup, I want bright makeup. And you're like, I don't even know where to start. So I have a couple of different palettes to show you where you can create alternative looks, maybe for yourself or, like I said, other people. For the first palettes I'm gonna mention, really any of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina Pro palettes. These are Pro Pigment palettes, so they are packed pigments, and Norvina did not mess around when it came to shades. Hopefully I'm not gonna blind you, but all three of these palettes have these insane colors. Any of the three, there are three, larger ones, and the larger ones are 60 bucks a pop, and they have smaller ones as well. Norvina came out with smaller little minis, and I'll show you what's inside and which ones I would suggest. Really any of them if you're into bright colors, but when making the decision, I would either go off of somebody's favorite color and or their eye color. So like, for example, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina Pro Pigment collection. This is the volume 1, and in it are a lot of purples. So you can see, and they're amazing purples, by the way. So you can see there are some purples here, there are some purples here, and then some fuchsias and pinks. And then you also have this white shade, which I really love for the brow bone and inner corner area and to make colors pop. You have some yellows, golds, and some really bright oranges, some neon oranges too. Like I said, somebody who's obsessed with purple has to have a black shade, and or somebody who has green eyes would look really good in any of these shades. Okay, so Norvina 2 is this kind of aqua color. And on the inside, it's a lot of blues, blue greens, aquas. You can see there are a couple of lime greens and there's a yellow and an orange and a pink. And this one has a black as well. So I would say that this one is for anyone who loves aqua, turquoise, blues, anything like that. Your mermaid type vibe would love this palette. Also, I would say anyone with brown eyes, or even that kind of like honey brown eye, where the blue or the aqua color would really make the eye pop. So this one, this is the Norvina Volume 3. This packaging is maybe my favorite. It's orange with gold butterflies. Love it. The inside is like pure Halloween in a package for me. Has some amazing bright acid greens, bright oranges, lots and lots of oranges and greens and purples, which remind me of Halloween. Love this. This tennis ball yellowish green it's got my name all over it. But you also have these really pretty warm tones. So you could totally go for a warm tone natural eye look with this, but also go all in with bright colors. So I would say that this one might be my favorite of all the three, but I love them all. The pigments are beautiful. So these are definitely a really great option for anyone who loves makeup and likes playing in colors. Love these. Also, Norvina came out with these minis that are a little bit less expensive, and the actual pans are smaller, so you get less eyeshadow. So if you're the type of person that's like, I'm never gonna go through a huge pan of anything, they have these little mini ones. And this is the Mini Pro Pigment Palette Volume 2. Let's talk about Volume 1 first. So this is Volume 1. And I love the packaging, the black and white packaging, super 80s style to me. It has really pretty purples. It's like more of a bluish purple, and a really pretty purplish burgundy color, some peaches. So I would say that this type of palette is really good. Once again, if you have green eyes or blue eyes would look really good with the peachy tones or the kind of bright orangey pinks. So I think this one would be really great for that, or anyone who loves purple and pink. This is that type of palette. So this one is Volume 2. Definitely some 80s packaging. Reminds me of a Barbie workout video. I don't know, maybe. And this one has, this is kind of more up my alley color-wise. This one has mints and greens. It has a pink, though, like a fuchsia, has a really bright orange, those Halloween vibes that I can't get enough of, and then a really pretty brown. Maybe this is more of a Halloween vibe. But regardless, I'll have them linked down in the description, but I love all of these for any sort of alternative looks. Also want to mention this one. This one is always sold out. I think it's sold out at the moment, but I wanted to mention this anyways because they have other colorful palettes on their website, and they are a little bit more affordable. So if you do have a cap and you're like, yeah, I can't, my cap is not $60 on a palette. This one is from Colourpop. This is the She's a Rainbow palette. Literally has an entire rainbow collection of eyeshadows, and all of these eyeshadows were $35 for one huge palette like this. And you get basically every single color of the rainbow, plus glitter, plus metallic, plus everything matte, everything in between. So yeah, love this once again for anyone who loves playing in alternative looks or really bright colors. But Colourpop in general has really great options for colorful palettes. Last palette I was gonna mention that I didn't bring in here, that I forgot to bring in here, is the Lime Crime Immortalis. Why can't I say this? I want to say emo. Immortalis palette, and it's more of a gothic vibe to the palette. It's all blacks and a really dark blood red, and then there's a really pretty slate gray and kind of a white glittery shade in there as well. It's $38 and you get 8 shadows. So I will link that down in the description for you because that one's definitely great for anyone who doesn't like to branch out into too many colors but really likes black smoky eyes, or you know, like a gunmetal gray or a grayish look, or a gray, like kind of smoky gray metallic. Okay, so the next things on my gift guide, we're gonna move away from makeup just in case you're like, I'm not really into makeup at all and I just sat through that whole thing. My apologies, I like to talk forever. This basically for anyone and everyone. Some notebooks. I picked out a couple different ones. This one right here is from Killstar, but this is just a lined notebook. It's kind of one that's a little bit, it's wide. It's like hamburger style. If you know hamburger and hot dog, then you know. And I just really like the print on it. So it just adds the aesthetic in my office, or just if I want to throw this in my handbag and have it with me if I just need to jot something down really quick. Then this is another one that I really love to carry because it has the strap. So it doesn't just open and all the pages bend everywhere. No, it can just like, I can slide it into my bag really quick. So I do love this one. So this journal on Killstar is $14.99 originally, but they have so many, I'm scrolling through right now, they have so many cool designs with their journals. Also another notebook I had to mention, I found this one on Amazon. This one is serving all the Beetlejuice vibes. It's the handbook for the recently deceased. This is a really great book for sketching potentially. I guess you could even do a bullet journal in here, but have something that's a little strange and unusual on the cover. I don't know the price of that one. I'll have to go through and look at my past orders on Amazon and find it, and then I'll link it down in the description box for you. Next thing on my gift guide, you know I have to mention these. This is a long gift guide and I have no shame about it. These hats, fedora hats, witch hats, whatever you want to call them. I love Killstar. Once again, I'm mentioning Killstar. Basically everything I own is Killstar. But I have a whole video on my hat collections and I kind of review them and talk about them a little bit. I will link that. I'll put a card somewhere up here for you so you can see. But this one is the Eternal Eclipse fedora hat. This one is a little bit smaller than the other ones I have from them. I would say that this is more of a beginner witchy hat, where the brim is really wide, but it's not quite as wide as some of the other ones I'm going to show you. So it's kind of a beginner, like to get used to seeing yourself in a wide brim hat, which can take a minute to get used to, but then once you're hooked, you can't see yourself without it. It's a double-edged sword, really. I also really love this one's a classic. This is the witch brim hat. It's gonna be that round, witchy, like huge wide brim hat. This gives all the witchy vibes. So this is the witch brim hat from Killstar. And then this one is the Maya hat, which you can wear back on your head or wear a little bit further forward for a whole different aesthetic, whole different vibe. The witch brim hat is $39.99 originally. The Maya brim hat is same thing. They're all $40. I think witchy hats make the best gift because it's something that maybe somebody wants to dabble in, but they may not want to buy for themselves. That's kind of how I feel about some of these items, especially when it comes to things that you want to try out, but you don't know if you're gonna be sold on it or wear it all the time, so you don't know if you want to invest in it, that kind of thing. So next up, I have some tarot cards, also a fortune telling card. You'll see here in a second, but a long time ago, I heard that you had to be gifted tarot cards in order for them to work. I don't know if that's true or not, but no one ever wanted to gift me tarot cards, so I bought them for myself because sometimes you just gotta make it happen for yourself. First of all, I couldn't find my Rider-Waite deck, which I don't even know what happened to it, but I would say if you are buying somebody their first set of tarot cards, or you are getting your first set or adding your first set to your list, I would say the Rider-Waite deck is the best one to start out with. And a lot of times you can get them with like a whole booklet that tells you how to read tarot cards or what the different cards mean. I will actually link that whole set. I will actually link that in the description for you. Not sure how much it is. This one here is a newish one. My husband and I got this, I think, a year or so ago, and I've been loving these tarot cards. This one is, and I mentioned it during my Halloween Decorate With Me or some sort of video like that. These are from the website Labyrinthos. I pronounce it terribly every time, so I'm gonna link it down in the description with everything else. But I love the packaging of this. First of all, the box itself It has this matte black with the gold. It's just so beautiful. And the cards kind of have the same kind of vibe. So here's one of the cards. And then the card itself, once again, has that really amazing gold, like metallic look to it. So cool. This is the 8 of Cups. Also really love the illustration or graphics on these. They have amazing tarot cards on their site. So if you're looking for some new kind of different tarot cards, these are really cool. Also, you can get this set. It comes with the tarot cards and a tarot cloth. And I had the tarot cloth on my tarot table during Halloween, if you watch those videos. But the tarot cloth is so cool. And the cloth is so beautiful. It has that black and gold kind of vibe to it as well. It's supposed to help you with your spreads. And the scarf and the tarot cards together, it's $55. But just the card, like just the deck itself, it's the Golden Thread Tarot deck, and that one is $45 for just the deck. And then it looks like their other decks are anywhere from $38, $45, $50. So it just depends on which deck you're getting. Also wanted to mention these cards because they are so fun to play around with. And actually at the psychic fair, somebody did a reading with these cards. And I was like, what are those and where can I get those? Because I love them. These are way easier to use than tarot, in my opinion, because it kind of has the meaning of the card on the actual card itself. So you don't have to look it up or memorize it. It's right there on the card. These are the Gypsy Witch fortune teller cards. Let's see if you can, I don't know. These cards are really fun. They're not tarot cards, but it's similar in that you do a spread or like a layout or whatever and do a reading and you ask questions and it's that kind of thing. So it's a similar vibe, but you don't get like the, you know, 9 of Cups and the Priestess and the Fool. Like it's not the typical tarot, you know what I mean? So it's not a tarot card. It's a fortune teller card. Love that these cards have the meaning of the card actually on it. So you can apply, like you can read the fortune and then apply it to your actual life. I also really like like tarot, these cards do play off other cards and it will tell you when in close proximity to 38, 39, 42, or 47, friendship will warm into love. But I really love these. I was really drawn to these actually when I first saw them, so I love them. And next up I have something for my horror lovers. We've been here for like 5,000 hours because I can't stop talking. Okay, for my horror lovers out there, I have a couple of things that I really love as gifts. These could be stocking stuffers or just little gifts that you give people. So first of all, I found these on Etsy and I'm obsessed. These are different cookie cutters in the shapes of different horror characters. This one here is Chucky. And then I also have It the Clown or Pennywise. Pennywise, hello, there we go. He gets lost in the sea of black over here, okay? And then Sam from Trick or Treat, which I love Sam, one of my favorite characters. They had all different ones. Michael Myers, they had Leatherface, but these would be perfect if you're super into scary movies and you're wanting to make some holiday cookies, but you're not really into the average cookie cutter. These are so fun. Basically, if I ever have children, I'm gonna make my kids make cookies with these. Like, come on children, gather around, let's make some Christmas cookies. And we're using Chucky today. They'd be like, no, Mama. Also, I got this at Spirit Halloween last year, I think it was, 2 years ago. I can't remember, but I forever love this as a little gift. I bought it for myself, but I think this would make it the perfect stocking stuffer or a little gift. Anyways, this is a Funko Chucky pin and it has a little Chucky at the top, a little Funko, there you go, little Chucky holding, oh no, he's not holding a knife, it's just Chucky. And then at the bottom it has a little, it's like a little pen and it's Child's Play 2. Oh, he does have a knife, fun, his little knife, there we go, he's holding it at his side. Love that. They had all different ones too for this one. That would also be a really cute gift idea with one of those notebooks. Or if you can find all the little characters, you could just do a little pen set and I would be obsessed with that. If my stocking was stuffed with all different horror villain pens, it'd be like the best Christmas of my life. All right, so in my little gift guide, I wanted to mention some books because especially kind of coffee table books that are really fun to pick up and flip through and just like find little things and read about it, you know, those types of books. I love those for gifts because it may not be a book that somebody initially reaches for or looks for or even buys for themselves, but it's a really fun gift. The first books I'm gonna mention, these are kind of similar. There are a lot of different books like this I've seen at Barnes & Noble, but the first time I saw books like this, I actually was living in a house with, I think I had 4 roommates. But one of our friends who used to come over all the time, didn't even live with us, but just came over all the time, brought over one of these books, and we would sit there and flip through it and read it out loud. And it was the greatest coffee table book and the greatest conversation starter. So I, of course, have a couple of them. They are these, this one is the Element Encyclopedia of Birthdays. And this is a small version. I believe they have a larger version of this. This might be it, or this is just a different one. This one is The Power of Birthdays, Stars, and Numbers. All right, so what they are is you open it, and both of these, you open it and you find your birthday. So if I go to October 16th, which is my birthday, it says, it just tells you all about yourself. You just read all about it. It says, it has your secret self, numerology, love and relationships, your primary star, all these different things. My special someone. And then it says here, love and friendship. Here are all the different birthdays for love and friendship. Let's see if my husband is not on there. Beneficial relationships and all the birthdays there. And then fatal attractions. Hopefully my husband's not, no, he's not on there. That's good. Challenging relationships. Is my husband on there? Nope. We're good. Soulmates. Be on there. No, he's not on there. Where is he then? None of these? What does that mean? It can't be a bad sign. And then this one here is kind of like a mini version. This one just gives you a page that talks about your birthday and what you're like. And then it says your greatest challenge. Oh, good. You want to know what mine is? My greatest challenge is, you already know this about me, being consistent. Whoa. It's true. The way forward is to understand that although your spontaneity is one of your greatest strengths, to earn the respect of others, you have to prove that you are worthy. I'm not worthy. On the dark side, I'm judgmental, defensive, and trying. I don't like it. At your best, intelligent, insightful, and fair. Anyway, has all your different birthdays, but the bigger books have all of the different details. Anyways, those are amazing. They have a ton of different ones. I will list as many as I can find of these types of books down in the description for you. Let me see, how much was this? This one was no, that's in Canada. This is $26.95 in the US, so $26.95. So I think this would be a really fun kind of gift for somebody within the $20 to $30 range. This one was, I'm not even seeing the price on it. Anyway, I have all of these linked down in the description for you. Also, there's this one which we found at Half Price Books for $7.99. So that's another thing. I've seen a lot of those books that I just mentioned to you, those birthday books and things like that. You can sometimes find them at Half Price Books or any sort of discounted book place. This one was $7.99 at Half Price Books. And this is a dictionary of symbols. It mentions a bunch of different symbols and what they mean, which is so interesting to me. I love these types of books. Once again, I think these types of books are great for a coffee table book, because at any point in time, if I'm just sitting downstairs waiting for something to cook or something, I can easily look up something like hand or hammer, goose, digestion, a symbol of swallowing. Who would have thought? So next up, I mentioned these in my Spirit Halloween haul, but I think this is such a good gift to give somebody, because these are one of those things that you might buy on your own and have at your home because these are really nice, but they're also really cool to buy, like to give as a gift and to receive as a gift, in my opinion. But these are the spine candles that I mentioned in my Spirit Halloween haul, and there's also a little one that comes with it, but it's over on my desk right now. But they are spine candles, black spine candles. They are super detailed and really cool and beautiful. And these are really great for decor, but these could also be really great for anyone in the medical field. Maybe you are in physical therapy, or even if you're a chiropractor, whatever it is, I feel like these could be kind of cool. These spine candles, $30, I think is what they were, $30. I also really quickly wanted to mention some thrifted items, because you don't have to spend a ton of money to get somebody a nice gift or a thoughtful gift or something like that. When I was making a list, when I was planning this video, I thought of just different artwork. So sometimes there's some weird DIY stuff out there. Sometimes you can find anatomical little prints or things like that that are kind of cool and eerie, or some old religious art, or things like that, or really cool frames that are really intricate. Those types of things can make really good gifts. This is one, I don't know if this is a Valentine's Day DIY collage, but I keep it out all year round because it's kind of strange and unusual. It is this wooden frame with a lacy background and these cherubs, magazine cutouts, some sort of cutout cards from cards or something that are Mod Podge, like collaged together in this wooden frame. It is definitely kind of gives me Marie Antoinette vibes, which I really like. But it's definitely strange, and I think I got it for like 50 cents or something. So when my husband and I went thrifting not that long ago, we found these prayer cards. There was like a whole box of them, and they have these incredible images on them. And some people might not like this or appreciate it as a gift. They might think it's super creepy. So you have to find the right person to gift these to, because they are prayer cards. So they are about dead people. This person died in 1905. They were born in 1861. Here's another one right here. And this person, who are you? Gertrude, died in 1924. But they're beautiful and really like, I mean, they're kind of, you know, stained and kind of wrinkled and all of the vibes, but they are really beautiful. But this might creep people out, or people might get mad about this or something. But for me, I think it's great because the memory of them is actually living on because you're thinking about that person, or at least I do. I'm like, I wonder what they were like, or what they were doing, or what happened, you know what I mean? Like, I just think about their story. So I think it's like a way to keep it alive. Like, you can frame these or whatever you want to do. I usually sprinkle them out so anyone can grab the card and read about the person. And I just think it's really interesting. Once again, a conversation starter, something, I don't know, honoring the dead. Anyways, I think we're finally done. That is it for my 2019 gift guide for the strange and unusual. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. Say hey ghoul hey down in the comments, because you know I love talking to you. Also, let me know in the comments what kind of gift, like what's on your gift list. What do you call it? Wish list for the holidays. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.